かないさん推しのハイエタさんや。
推しはローデリカだけどね。
Hello? Is someone there? My name is Hayata, and I'm journeying in search of the distant light. If I might be so bold as to ask, would you donate any Shibriri grapes in your possession to me? My eyesight has been weak since birth, you see. I can't tell which way I'm supposed to go next, but when I eat one of those grapes, I can feel a distant light in the back of my eyes. It will lead me to my true duty as a finger maiden. Oh, many thanks to you. Now I can feel the distant light once more. You are most kind indeed. May the blessing of the fingers be upon you.
仰せのままにゲット。
あ、ルーン3万もあるな。使っとくか。どうしよっかな。生命力と、筋力と、持久力は、あんまり変わらんな。ギリオにするか。
まだ欲しい中立拾っとらんな。
相変わらずリアル運ないからね。どこかのタイミングでマラソンするしかないかな。
Good to see you, Master. Do you remember me? Bok, the demi-human. You helped me before and retrieved my sewing needle. Please, Master, allow me to serve you as your seamster. I can't make nothing from scratch, but I'm happy to make adjustments to your garments. Master, I was wondering, do you ever make adjustments to your garb yourself? I would, well, rather you let me do the job when possible, please. I don't ask anything in return, you know, and, well, I am your personal seamster after all. Oh, going so soon? Please do be safe on your journeys.
さて、リエーニエ探索開始ですね。
今回はリムグレイブ第1回と同じく会話ばかりになりそうやな。
そうだね。リムグレイブの時はハイト砦の中ボスいたけど、今回は戦闘ゼロの可能性もあるな。
トープスさんや。
You're tarnished, aren't you? Then, perhaps you could spare some runes. Believe it or not, I studied glintstone sorceries at the Academy of Rea Lucaria. For a small donation, I'd be happy to share my knowledge. Well, bless you, bless you. You're a true saint. My name is Topes. Presuming you're interested, I can teach you sorceries, as promised. Only, none of them are particularly great. Apologies, friend. I'm afraid my meager sorceries are no match for your generosity. Oh, right. I can tell you what I know about this place. That should help a bit. You've seen that structure to the north, towering over the water. That's the Academy of Rea Lucaria, where we study glintstone sorceries. Only its doors have been closed for quite some time now. After they declared they wouldn't interfere with the shattering, the Academy cast repelling seals on the east gate leading to the capital, and the south gate leading here. As you might have guessed, the seals are still active, making entry to the Academy impossible without a glintstone key. And so I'm stuck here. A fledgling sorcerer with little chance of acquiring a key. When they cast the seals, I'd just popped out. And now I'm uprooted from my place of learning. Why not find yourself a glintstone key? Without one, you can't pass through the Academy, and you'll never reach the ERDTREE capital. And if you find an extra glintstone key, perhaps, once you've tied up all your loose ends, and I can be very patient, would you consider donating it to me? I know it. I'm a bluntstone. Nary a hint of talent for sorcery, but still, my place is at the Academy. You've taken an apprenticeship with Selen. Well, that is something. Selen was well known. The most promising sorceress in the history of the Academy. I followed her at school. But there may as well have been an ocean between us. But Selen was expelled from the Academy, accused of unthinkable treatment of certain sorcerers, under the name of the Graven Witch. I still don't believe the accusations. The illustrious Selen would never do such things. Find yourself a glintster. Without one, you can't, and you'll never reach the edge.
あ、リムグレイブでアイテム取り忘れてたわ。
そうなん。
ちょっと行ってくるね。
Please, I can read them. Your fingers, please, your fingers. Oh, bless you. Head to the foundation of gold tarnished. Traverse Rea Lucaria, glintstone eventide, and reunite the half-crescents at the grand lift. Oh, but the bridge is collapsed and cannot be crossed. Only, why should that matter? Stormvale Castle still stands tall.
そういえば何周もしてるけどトープスの選択肢で恵まないって選んだことないな。
恵まへんとイベント進まなくなるんかな。
どうだろうね。今度選んでみようかな。まあ覚えてられる自信ないんだけどね。
嵐の壁ゲット。
まずはマップ回収していこうかな。
リエーニエは3つもマップあるやんね。トレント大活躍やな。学院のスクロールゲット。リエーニエ編あげるまで時間かかってもうたな。
うん、ごめんね。9月は体調悪くて動画編集できなかったんだよね。
うち家内さん死んでまうのかと思ったわ。
それは大げさだけど確かにひどかったからね。9月の件は別枠で話す予定だからここではやめておくね。
そうなんか。もう体調崩さんように気ぃつけや。
うん、ありがとう。ここって製法所だけだったかな。何もないか。やっと欲しいものが買える。
何欲しいんや。
洋服。
お、ついに着替えるんやな。
You're new around here. Surprised you found me in my little nook. No matter, no matter. Your money's as good as anyone else's. Why don't you take a look at my wares? Oh, but don't ask me how I got my hands on them, eh?
これこれ、星見シリーズ欲しかったんだよね。
こういうのが好みなんか。
お金が足りんな。 フードは使わないけどとりあえず買っとくか。さて着替えよう。どう？
女の子っぽくなったな。
防御力は下がったけど私の気分は少し上がったよ。
ふふ、それは大事やな。ついにポニテを封印するんか。
ポニテ見えなくなるのは残念だけど、多少防御力上げとかないとね。どこだっけな。あそこか。
まずは一つ目ゲットや。
確かここは製法書と壺があったような。あったあった。あとは地下かな。
呪霊呼びの鈴、ゲット。待ち合わせの地図、ゲット。お、絶対死ぬと思ったんやけど。
私もそう思った。このゲームショートカット多いよね。
せやな。金井さんは自分で発見したショートカットあるんか？
ないね。他の人の動画見て知ったものばかりだね。
発見する人ってほんますごいやんね。
カルムアズラの高エリアをショートカットしたいんだけど、未だに成功したことないんだよね。
あの壁にひっついて渡るやつやな。まあ金井さんに難易度の高いジャンプギミックは無理ゲーやんな。評価可能のゲット。竜はどうするんや？
今回はスルーだね。
学院の奇跡鍵ゲット。 リエーニエではアレキサンダー会えへんの？
彼は今お祭りに参加するため東に爆走中だから、次に会うのはケイリットだね。
お祭りか。ラッターンフェスティバルやな。
お祭りの後リエーニエの東側でまた穴にはまってるけどね。
お茶目で可愛いキャラやんな。
お祭りといえば男祭りを思い出すね。
何そのお祭り？
シャドウハーツ2っていうゲームの中のお祭りなんだけど、生涯記憶に残るほどインパクトがあるんだよね。
へえ、そのゲーム知らんわ。古いゲームなん？
そうだね、プレステ2のゲームだから相当古いね。あかねちゃんはまだ生まれてないかもね。
2っていうことは1もあるんやな。
うん。1と2でストーリーが完結するからセットでやった方がいいね。個人的にプレステ2のゲームではメガテン3と0シリーズの次に好きだね。ユーモアのセンスが抜群にいいんだよ。
そうなんか。やってみたいな。2つ目ゲットや。
あとは真ん中のマップだね。マップ取るついでにラーヤさんのイベントやっておこうか。
リエーニエの湖は景色が似とるから方向がわからなくなるんよな。
そうなんだよね。
うち方向音痴やから交通機能は助かるわ。
交通はすごく便利だよね。
Hello. Hello. Please. Over here. Hello. It's rather chilly here, isn't it? My mistress sent me off on an errand, but I was accosted by a ruffian. And now I'm in a bind. Could I ask you lend a hand? Perhaps. That thug made off with a precious necklace. I need someone to retrieve it. Only, he too is tarnished. If you've any qualms confronting your own, I shall find another. Oh, thank you dearly. What a blessing that we've met like this. The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back.
初めてラーヤさん見たときめっちゃ猫背な人やと思ったわ。
正体を知って納得するよね。あれ迷ったか？
ならず者んとこ行くんやないの？
いや、その前にパッチに会っておこうかと。
Oh, well. It's been a long while. It's me, Patches the Untethered. I'm still in business, if you can believe it. Now I'm my only supplier, so I haven't got much. But everything here is top-notch. Patches Emporium, now open in Rea Lucaria. By the way, have you met that girl, Raya? She's a strange one, but I believe she was in need of help. Not that it's any of my business, but if she rings your bell, why not lend her an ear? You're making your way to the ERDTREE, no? Well, I heard something that might help. A special means of reaching your destination. Have you ever seen an Iron Virgin?
The clunky contraptions are whirlwinds of sickles and spiked wheels. But long ago, they were endowed with a spell of transposition. And get this, a surviving virgin sits at the bottom of the big water wheel in the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Its transpositional powers fully intact. So right, if you get caught in it on purpose, it'll chuck you out straight at the base of the ERDTREE. Or so I'm told. Oh yeah, great story, isn't it? I'll tell you as many times as you like. There's a surviving Iron Virgin, and I heard if you... Cheers for that.
いよいよリエーニエ名物ゆでエビが買えるね。
せやけど実はあれザリガニやんな。
まあうまければそれで良いのだかってフロムも言ってるけど。
そうなんかな。いや、騙されとるんちゃう？いや、やっぱりうまければいいんかな。
What are you looking at? You trying to start something, mate? That necklace what you're after, is it? Well, show me what it's worth to you, and I'll consider parting ways with it. I'm not in love with it or nothing. You're a shrewd one, Chief. First, you hand me the runes. And don't try nothing, neither. All right. Take it. Thing's no damn use to anyone anyway. Your bloody idea, mate. Don't come crying to me later. Oh, piss off. What is it now? Oh, I see. You want some of me prawn? Freshly cooked it is. All right then. It's yours. If you can meet me price, I could be persuaded to sell you some other bits too. If you've got the runes. Oh. So you met the girl, did you? All right, well, sod the particulars of the matter. But it ain't my fault she's stupid enough to get duped, is it? Anyway, she ain't all right, that one. Lucky she ain't died on the bloody roadside, I reckon. You're tarnished too, ain't you? Can you see it then? The guidance of grace, I mean. I can't see it at all no more. Makes no bloody sense anyway. Why some no-name shithead like me should get called to the lands between. Cruel bloody joke, you ask me. Maybe something went titso with it. Maybe it's been broke for a good long time. The ERDTREE, I'm saying. Never met someone with a taste for prawn I couldn't trust. We'd make good mates, I reckon. I'll be seeing you.
大の字ゲット。
マップ先に取りに行くか。
これでリエーニエのマップは全部やな。
ラーヤさんに首飾り返したらいよいよ攻略開始だね。
取り返してきたで。
The thug should be resting at an abandoned home down the way. Please, I must have the necklace back. Oh yes. That is my missing necklace. Thank you kindly. I am in your debt. Did I forget to announce myself? I am Raya, in the service of Lady Tanith of the Volcano Manor. I seek stalwart Tarnished, who might join our house. You are very brave yourself. Not only a steady hand, but a steady heart. Merciless, even to your own kind. Such strength is precisely what my mistress seeks. Please, take this. Brave Tarnished. Seek the Altus Plateau, the realm of the ERDTREE. Most Tarnished are doomed to wander the outskirts of the lands between, peering wistfully at the towering ERDTREE. But you are no ordinary Tarnished. And once that is proven, the Volcano Manor will fully extend its invitation to fight amongst a family of champions. Oh, and one more thing. Only for you. This land of Liurnia is connected to the Altus Plateau by the Grand Lift of Dectus, beyond the high road. But the lift has been defunct for an age, meaning there's no simple means of passage. Instead, you must seek the old ruins in the cliff, at the base of the valley, near the Grand Lift. There's an old tunnel. It was excavated from both ends, linking Liurnia to the Altus Plateau. I have faith in you. A champion through and through. I do hope that we can meet again.
さて、どっから攻略しようかな。カーリアの返報欲しいから上官から行くか。あ、ゴドリック倒してから円卓行ってなかったわ。
あ、せやったな。指様や。甲骨ゲット。
Are you that new Tarnished? You've done well. I am Enya the Finger Reader. I interpret the words of the fingers, envoys to the greater will. Look there. The fingers tremble to welcome you, Shardbearer. Let their wisdom wash over you.
Great Elden Ring, root of the Golden Order, anchor of all lands, giver of grace, wellspring of all joy. Until it was shattered, the tragic corruption of the Order has taken its toll. Across the realm, life lies in ruin, fallen to pieces. Foul curses and misery spread, unabating. But the greater will has not abandoned the realm, nor the life that inhabits it. So it is that the Tarnished are guided by grace, called to act. Brave Tarnished, your great rune is a handsome shard of the Elden Ring. Seek another of its kind, to become Elden Lord and restore the Golden Order.
Let the words of the fingers guide you. Well, I see. A remembrance of gold has found its way into your possession. Demigods and even the creator of the champions are hewn by the ERDTREE upon their end into remembrances. They are valuable indeed. These remembrances yet house the power of their former masters. And should you wish to wield that same power, well, I will lend you the strength of the fingers. Oh, do not recoil from my offer. The fingers guide us all. And you, Tarnished, you are here to take, are you not? Ah, great runes are the stuff of demigods, the children of the goddess, Queen Marika, she who is vessel of the Elden Ring. Tainted by the strength of their runes, her children warred, but none could become Elden Lord. And so grace was extended to your kind, the Tarnished. Listen, the fingers speak. The greater will has long renounced the demigods. Tarnished, show no mercy. Have their heads. Take all they have left. Indeed. But remember one thing. The demigods are each and all the direct offspring of Queen Marika. Godric the Grafted was but a distant relation, the runt of the litter. His divine blood sorely diluted. Now go forth. Let the words of the fingers guide you.
Hello. You've been my thank you. So what can I do for you? Ah, well then, would you? May the Golden Order shine through.
Now, look at those eyes tell a story of a challenger who's felled her fine and well. I spoke with the girl. She has a gift for spirit tuning. So I told her everything I know. I'm indebted to a spirit tuner I met long ago. It was all I could do to honor her. I'm sorry I doubted you.
お、武器強化できるな。
にやがったな。
自費探検も上げとくか。
Good to see you again. Thank you very much. I have you to thank, don't I? for persuading Master Hugh, I can happily announce that he has taught me the noble toil of spirit tuning. I'm as yet unsure of what I might be able to accomplish, but if I might be able to help you all, I'd certainly like to try. And if there's any chance to ease the suffering of my dear men who were grafted, well, I certainly must try. Roderica, the Spirit Tune Apprentice. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
We meet again after all. I apologize for any offense given by my bearing, but I'm quite unable to move, you see. So, what do you need? You defeated Godric and claimed yourself a great rune. Looks like we both got what we wanted out of Stormvale, didn't we? Well done, friend. Something to mark the occasion. Go on, take it.
ロジェールの試験ゲット。
As you might have guessed, I still can't move. My fighting days are behind me. No need to be polite. I've no use for it anymore. The misshapen corpse under Stormvale. That is a sacred relic of the Black Knives plot, as that famed night of assassination is known. It happened during the golden age of the ERDTREE, long before the shattering of the Elden Ring. Someone stole a fragment of the Rune of Death from Malekith, the Black Blade, and on a bitter night, murdered Godwyn the Golden. That was the first recorded death of a demigod in all history, and it became the catalyst. Soon, the Elden Ring was smashed, and thus sprang forth the war known as the Shattering. I once wished to become a scholar, you see. I've spent many an hour scouring the archives for knowledge of that fateful plot. The world has grown crooked, and if you intend to put it to rights, you'd better understand what happened to make it this way. And that thing is to blame for the shape I'm in now. I urge the utmost caution. Don't disturb the corpse more than necessary. So you've met Dee. Dee is an old friend. We found ourselves journeying together for a time, bound by our exploration of death. But our paths have since diverged, never again to cross. Though that's hardly an uncommon fate for two friends. Dee was telling me that he discovered the mark of the centipede. The centipede is an ancient symbol of the curse mark. As long as whoever finds and uses it is not nefarious by nature, then we may be able to form an alliance. If only I could speak to them in person. And if they were like you, all the better.
Did you need something else? Are you acquainted with a man named Roger? You know, the piteous fellow hiding away on the balcony. He was a formidable spellblade in times past. Don't let his easy air deceive you. He was wise beyond his years, stout of heart and clear of mind. No more, though. You see him now, ravaged by thorns, muttering and rambling, like he's half dead already. I can't stomach to watch. Take well the lesson, friend. That's how you end up when seduced by those who live in death. When grace is sullied, it rots people from the inside, breaks them.
You've received the wisdom of the two fingers, have you not? Then, just as promised, I bid you welcome. As a true member of the Round Table, I am known as Gideon Ofnir. As a tarnished who wishes to stand before the Elden Ring and become Elden Lord, I am accumulating knowledge. To be all-knowing. You now belong to a select group of fellows. As such, I ask that you remain constant. You'll be after more great runes now, eh? Then as your fellow, allow me to divulge a little knowledge. The inheritors of the great runes, the shard bearers. We of the Round Table know the location of 5 of them, including the one you defeated. Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. General Radahn, who fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds. Praetor Rykard, Lord of the Volcano Manor of Mount Gelmir. Morgoth the Grace-Given, Veiled Monarch and Lord of Leyndell. And Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, ruler of Rhea Lucaria's Academy. You'll still be after more great runes, won't you? So, Godric the Grafted, Lord of Stormvale. Despite being the blood of Godfrey, First Elden Lord, he's a grotesque old fool grasping for power. His castle lies upon the cliff to Limgrave's northwest, but I suspect you know that well enough already. General Radahn, the famed Red Lion and Scourge of the Stars, is a ferocious warrior. He fought Melania and her rot to a standstill in the Caelid Wilds to Limgrave's east. And now Caelid has been engulfed by the Scarlet Rot. Even approaching the region is no mean feat. I've heard survivors of Radahn's army are still in the wilds, staving off the rot with fire. And if it's true, I suspect Radahn is still there as well, in Caelid. Though, I doubt he much resembles his former self anymore. Praetor Rykard is the Lord of the Volcano Manor on Mount Gelmir. He is a ruthless justiciar who commands a company of inquisitors, reviled for his serpentine demeanor. The volcano, Mount Gelmir, lies in the west of the Altus Plateau, the realm of the ERDTREE. It was the stage of the most appalling battle in the entirety of the Shattering. Rykard has committed the grave sin of blasphemy, marking himself as an enemy never to be forgiven. Morgoth the Grace-Given is Lord of Leyndell, the capital city. It lies at the foot of the ERDTREE, in the east of the Altus Plateau. But the Two Fingers forbid us from venturing there, until we've acquired enough great runes to repair the Elden Ring. Set your sights elsewhere for the time being. The Veiled Monarch can wait. The Academy of Rhea Lucaria lies to Limgrave's north, towering over the mist-laden lands of Liurnia. Renala is queen of the Carian royals, who govern the Academy. But Renala herself is no demigod. Her beloved Radagon left her to become Queen Marika's second husband, taking the title of King Consort. The Great Rune dwells within the Amber Egg that was Radagon's gift to her.
I am pleased to see you again. Would you like me to hold you once more? The blessing is still aflame in your breast, dear. Would you like to be held, regardless? Now, come closer. You are so. I was known as a deathbed companion. Where I come from, after I received the warmth and lively vigor from a number of champions, I lay with the remains of an exalted noble. To grant him another chance at life, to do so is the purpose of my being. But before I could bear the noble into new life, I was awakened by the guidance of grace and chased from my birthplace. Pray, be kind. Despite all that, I still wish to be a deathbed companion. So please, let me hold you like this, as often as it takes. My dear, have you ever heard of Black Knife Prince? Dear Roger likes to talk of them when abed, and the ancient plot, in which the first of the demigods was slain. The black knives wielded by the assassins who committed the act, along with the impressions they made, somehow hide the truth of the conspiracy. These grand affairs are hardly my forte, but dear Roger began to weep as he spoke. In truth, I've heard tell from someone else about the Black Knife Prince that fascinate dear Roger so.
刻印の手がかりゲッ
But
ト。
it wouldn't be right to give this to him, stuck as he is in the round table hold. Perhaps you could make use of it?
一応大ルーンセットしておくか。ほとんど使ったことないんだけどね。
エリクサー症候群やな。
その通りだね。上官行く前にリアロスさんのイベント見ておこうか。
ああ、また現場やな。
どこだっけな、いつも忘れちゃうんだよね。
おったで。
おっとこっか。
Melania. It's me, Dialos. Answer me, would you?
Hello, friend. Tell me if you know, would you? The whereabouts of the hidden house of those despicable fiends. The recusants who hunt their fellow tarnished. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya, and I refused to let the insult stand. The tale of House Hoslo is told in blood. I, Dialos, swear to deliver the message. They laid hands upon my servant Lanya. The tale of I, Dialos.
また一人復讐者になってもうたな。
悲しんでる風だったけどタニスに説得されちゃうぐらいだから、ラニアも大した関係ではなかったってことになるよね。結局ホスローは血潮と物語りたかっただけなんじゃない？
どういう意味？
自分が一番可愛いってこと？
集まってきたで。
やばいかなこれ。 もう一個宝箱あったよな。この辺だったかな。あれか。
鍵やな。
ついでに祝福も取っておこう。じゃあ召喚いきます。今回は召喚前の祝福取って終わりにするね。
あ、もうそんな時間なんか。
祝福まであと数分あるから締めのセリフを考えてもらえる？
またそんな無茶ぶりするんやな。
Look at you. We don't receive many visitors. I presume you are tarnished? What brings you here? Oh, pardon me. It's hardly my place to ask, is it? I am E.G., a blacksmith who once served the Carian royals. An old codger who refuses to retire his rusty hammer. So here I am, still quietly plying the trade on this spot. Perhaps you'd like a display? These bones are old, but still able.
邪魔やな。
Something else. Oh, watch out there. When I'm absorbed in my smithing, I lose sight of all else. If you come too close, I'm apt to cause you harm. I am, after all, terribly large compared to you, Tarnished. You don't know how hard it is not to break anything while I work. Brave Tarnished. A word of warning, if you please. This territory once belonged to the Carian royal family. Their manor lies not far beyond this point. When the Raya Lucari Academy turned on the Carians, the Knights of the Cuckoo descended on this tract. After leveling it, they carried on to the manor. The Carians were taken off guard, but their strength had not waned, and they repelled the Knights' onslaught by conjuring an enchanted snare that remains potent to this day. That is why I say, Tarnished, don't go near the manor unless you wish to lie with the corpses of the heedless Knights of the Cuckoo. Blythe actually did that, did he? Quite a rare occurrence for such a guarded soul as he. Perhaps he sensed something unusual about you. At any rate, if you're friendly with Blythe, I've something else that might suit you. I've explained the peril of the enchanted snare that remains at the Royal Carian Manor. Whatever you do, brave Tarnished, stay away from that death trap. something.
さて、じゃあ締めのセリフをお願いできますか？
こんなんでどうや？食うてもた、まがいもんやと知りながら、ここは異国と流す涙よ。
タイトルは？
塩味。
ほう、うまいな。まがいものと天ぷらをかけてるところが特に理
え、まがいもんと天ぷらってどういう意味？
由。偶然とは恐ろしいな。
15秒で次回予告を任された琴葉茜ちゃんです。ここが黒幕の建築作家。真相に近づく家内さんに魔の手が迫る。次々と現れる新たな容疑者たち。お前怪しいやつやな。お前はもっと怪しいぞ。お、犯人は手組みの男なんか。あんたレナさんちゃうん。次回、嘘つきは泥棒の始まりやで。お楽しみに。